welcome back to another video. So I am finally here with my video about my second video call, fan call, whatever you want to call it, with AleXa. So a little while ago, I posted my video about my first fan call experience. I entered a video call raffle for the soloist AleXa and ended up winning. And I got to video call her and talk to her for 2 minutes, and we had a wonderful conversation, and I made a whole video about that experience. And now in this video, I'm going to talk about how over a year later, I won another video call with AleXa, and I got to talk with her a second time. And I'm going to talk about the whole experience in this video on entering and the video call itself and my conversation with AleXa. And yeah, so this is my experience of my second video call with AleXa. Let's get straight into it. I found out about this video call event because my friend Nicola posted about it on her Instagram story. She's also the one who told me about the one last time. I saw my friend post about it. I checked the MakeStar website, which was the company holding the fan call, and there were 4 hours left to enter into this fan call. 4 hours. I very quickly had to put together this order. Now, last time when I did a video call, it was during Revolution era, and I only bought 1 album. I wasn't actively trying to guarantee a win in the fan call. I just wanted a copy of the album and, might as well order it through a fan call raffle. I was not expecting to win with 1 album, but I won with 1 album. However, this was the tattoo era. It was over a year later, and AleXa has gained popularity. So I knew I probably most likely would not get in with just 1 album. I needed to invest and get a few more albums. So I personally chose to invest in 4 albums myself. And the reason I was able to invest in that many albums is because my friend Nicola had moved to Korea at this point and was willing to let me use her address for shipping, which meant the shipping was significantly cheaper because I wasn't having to ship from Korea to the United Kingdom. It was being shipped within Korea. So because the shipping was cheaper, I was able to buy more albums. So I invested in 4 albums myself, and then I also asked some of my friends if any of them wanted a copy of the album. My friends Nicola and Chloe both decided to buy a set each. So in total, my order was 8 albums, which I think, based on what I've heard from other people, that was the typical amount you needed to get into an AleXa video call at that point. Shipping was literally £1 to Nicola's apartment in Korea, which was great. So I ordered the albums. It took a little while trying to figure out my friend's Korean address and stuff, but I got them ordered. I gave them my Line channel ID to do the call through because Line is what I used last time for her call, and the results were announced literally the next day at 8 a.m. I remember I struggled to sleep so much that night because I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna get into the fan call with AleXa? And I woke up 2 hours before they came out, and then I went back to sleep, and then when I woke up again, it was 9:30. So results had come out an hour and a half ago, and I checked my notifications, and I had an email from MakeStar saying that I had won the fan call. And then I also went on the website and checked the list, and sure enough, I was on it. So I won the fan call. That was very exciting. The video call was on the 21st of a month. Was this January? February? One of those 2 months. But it was on the 21st, and we found out the winners on the 19th. So I only had 2 days to prepare, which would be stressful, but because I'd already done a video call, I felt much more relaxed and chill about it. I knew what my setup would be. I knew how it worked. I was way more chill and relaxed at this time than I was last time for the first call that I did. That was not relaxed. That was very much not relaxed. So I planned everything, did my scripting and stuff, and then the night before I was getting ready to go to bed, but MakeStar hadn't added me on Line yet, and I started to stress what if they add me while I'm asleep and there's some sort of limit to respond, a time limit to respond to them or something, and I'm asleep so I can't respond. So I was a little bit worried. The video call itself started at 11 a.m, which was much better than last time when it started at 4 a.m. my time, but this time was 11 a.m, so I could sleep beforehand. To procrastinate sleeping, because I was so worried, I went on Twitter and I found out one of my mutuals had also gotten into the video call, and they were making a group chat of people who got in, and so I ended up being added to that group chat and stalking all the people who had also gotten into the group. And I found out at about 1 a.m. that someone else had just been added by MakeStar, so I knew they were currently adding people. So at that point I was like, I'm just gonna stay awake until they add me so I can make sure I've definitely been added and it's all okay, and then I'll go to sleep. So I stayed up, and sure enough, MakeStar then added me online. I found out my position in the video call, which was 22nd. So I was the 22nd person that she would be talking to out of 30. So I was kind of near the end. I replied and did everything that I needed to. Then I couldn't get to sleep, watched some Stray Kid videos, eventually got to sleep at 5 in the morning, but then I had to wake up at 8 in order to get ready. And the whole time I was getting ready, I was in this group chat with loads of people who were also doing the video call, and we were all talking about it and making sure we were all prepared and set up and everything, which was a lot of fun actually, having this whole group of people also doing the call. It was also very reassuring as well. My sister woke up at 10. I made her wake up at 10 so that I could take her phone to help with filming. And very last minute, I also tried to charge my old phone to see if I could also set that up to film, and I was able to get it to turn on in time. So I can't even remember what my setup was, but there was a lot set up for filming. I take these video calls very seriously. The event started at 11 a.m. my time, and by this point, the group chat I was in, there were 27 people in this group chat. 30 people won the video call. We were literally only missing 3 of the winners. We had 27 out of 30 people who were doing the video call in this group chat, which was so fun. It was so much fun. And it also came in handy because once the event started, everyone in the group chat, when they got the 5-minute warning text from MakeStar saying that their call was going to be in 5 minutes, they could message the group chat to say it was nearly their turn, and we knew each other's positions in the video call. So that allowed us to kind of work out roughly when it would be our turn. The person who went first in the call had major technical difficulties, which meant they weren't able to video call AleXa. And so during that first period after the call started, I actually spent that time helping helping them. I was like calling them online, seeing if we could get it to work, and it would not work. And this was low-key stressing me out because they used Line and I was also using Line, and I was worried that if this was an issue with the app, then I could have the same issue. But I spent some time trying to help them out. We also found out from the first few people in the video call in the group chat that it's the same as the last video call I did, where they call you and you answer, but AleXa isn't there straight away. You're just waiting on the call with the camera turned off, and then suddenly AleXa pops up. I like doing it that way because it means you can enter the call and you have a second to make sure you're like recording and your screen recording and everything is in place and ready before AleXa then shows up. So it was good knowing that that was how it worked ahead of time. And I just spent my whole time waiting, helping people, messaging people in the group chat. People would come to the group chat once they finished their call and would talk about how it went, which was a lot of fun. And then eventually I got my 5-minute text at 40 minutes past 11, and I eventually got called at 11:52, so it was a bit more than 5 minutes, but at 11:52 I was called by Makestar. I'll insert the footage.
Over these past few years and listening to your music and seeing
I was met with a blank screen, obviously. Then I realized that there were people trying to talk to me though on the video call, and I had a brief panic because I couldn't hear them. Realized my volume was turned down for some reason. I had to like quickly turn it up. The people were asking if I could hear them. At that point I could hear them, so I confirmed that I could. And then they turned the camera on to a guy holding up a sign that said "please wait," which I found so funny but sweet as well. Like, they had this guy just with this sign, and I bet they had like one in English and one in Korean so that they could like hold it up depending on whether it was a foreigner or not. Like, it was cool. They had a little sign that they held up, and then they turned the camera off again. So I just did the typical awkwardly waiting for AleXa to come up, not wanting to like say or do anything because I knew staff could be watching. So I was just kind of there like, okay. And again, I was feeling nervous at this point, but because I'd already done one of these calls, I was definitely way more chill than last time. And then AleXa popped up.
Cooking good looking.
hi.
She fully answered the call with "what's cooking good looking," which had me wheezing. And then I started my initial intro, which was basically introducing myself. But then after I do my intro and say my name and stuff, she reveals that she remembers me. She remembered me. This caught me so off guard. I was not expecting her to remember me at all because I've only done one video call with her before, and it was over a year ago. Over a year ago. She has done so many more fan call events since then, met so many other people. She's only seen me the once, but she remembered me. And she even remembered specifically that I had purple hair the first time we called. We never even commented on my hair during that call. Like, she never mentioned my hair being purple. I never said anything about the purple hair, but she remembered that I had purple hair when she saw me over a year ago. Like, it genuinely, oh my goodness, it threw me. Dude, I wish my memory was that good. It was crazy. She remembered me. She straight up remembered me. Wasn't expecting that.
I'm Chloe Amber and I'm calling you from England right now.
I remember you, my dear. I remember you.
You remember me?
What?
Oh.
Faces. I'm calling faces.
Oh wow, that was over a year ago now that we last called. I did have purple hair, yeah, I did. Oh wow.
I got you, babe. I got you.
But this meant I could like skip a good portion of my script because I was basically going to repeat the same stuff I had said last time about being a fan since debut. But because she remembered me, I didn't need to say that again. So I went straight to talking to her about Korea, because at this point I was literally going to be moving to Korea in like a month. So that's what I wanted to talk to her about. I told her, she was so shocked. Like last time, it was so expressive. She's so expressive. It's like, oh, I love her so much. She's so lovely, and yeah, she's so much fun to talk to. I told her I was moving to Korea. I asked her like where she would recommend that I go, and we had a lovely little conversation.
In 26 days, I'm going to be moving to Seoul in South Korea. Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe one day now we might get to meet in person and talk in person with each other.
Who knows? If I see you on the streets, I'd be like, Chloe Amber! Hello, Chloe Amber!
And then eventually we had to say goodbye to each other, and the call ended, and I cried.
Lovely to see you. Good luck with traveling to Seoul. And
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in Korea. Bye. Bye. There is absolutely no way she remembered me. What the fuck? She remembered my hair? She remembered me.
I wasn't expecting to cry this time because obviously I'd already spoken to her before, but the fact that she remembered me, wow, that really truly meant so much because I really wasn't expecting it. These K-pop idols do so many video calls and they talk to so many different people. Like, if I had done a video call like the previous comeback a few months before or something, then maybe I would have been less shocked. But it's the fact it was literally over a year ago and she still remembered me. It shows how much AleXa actually really cares about her fans. It's really lovely. She's so lovely. I love her so much. I was very emotional after the call because of that. I messaged the group chat with all of the people doing the fan call, had some fun conversations. I messaged my friends about it. I went and annoyed my sister about it. That was the video call. that was the video call. I think it was less than 2 minutes. It was closer to a minute and a half. Last time it was 2 minutes. This time it was closer to a minute and a half, but it was like the perfect amount of time. I got to say everything I wanted to. Yeah, it was lovely. It was amazing, and I was very happy with the experience. The next thing was waiting for my signed album, which wouldn't be shipping to me anyway, because obviously I gave them my friend Nicola's address. So my album got shipped to Nicola's apartment in Korea. It arrived much faster than last time because it was going somewhere in Korea and not having to travel to another country. So once it arrived to Nicola's, she sent me like a picture of the album and the Polaroid as well, because this event we're doing Polaroids like the last one I did as well. But I didn't get to see them in person myself until I moved to Korea a month later. So this is the album. It's the tattoo album. This is the inside photo book. She didn't sign this outside cover, she signed the inside photo book. And yes, she wrote to Chloe Amber with a little heart, and then she signed it here. And then the Polaroid, once again, I'm not going to show you the actual photo because it's a Polaroid, meaning I'm the only person who has seen this photo of AleXa, bar like my friends and family who I showed it to. It is her making an A symbol, and then she wrote like AleXa. I think she spelled out AleXa in them because other people got her making like an E and an X and another A. Someone probably got an L. So I think she spelled out AleXa. So this is a top loader I decorated at a cafe here in Seoul that I put it in. That is the Polaroid that I got with my album. It's very cute. I like it a lot. Overall, that was my experience with the video call. And what's so crazy is in that video call, we spoke about getting to meet in person once I moved to Korea, and that did end up happening. I've seen AleXa 3 times. The first time I went to the Top Gun Maverick event to watch her perform, and she recognized me in the audience and interacted with me in the audience. And then she filmed her Welcome to Wonderland TV show and did a little concert in Seoul for it, which I also went to, and I actually got to go on stage, and this is when I got to meet her in person and talk to her in person for the first time. I played a game on stage with her where I won this signed album, and when I was at this event, once again, she remembered me. When she got me to go on stage, she literally told everyone, this is my friend from the United Kingdom, and we've spoken on video call, and now we finally get to meet in person. She literally said that at the concert on stage, and then I went on stage with her, played a game. When she gave me this signed album, she literally said, I know you already have one of these because I got one in the video call. And then I also got to meet her and talk to her after the concert, and I was an emotional mess because we also got to write letters and throw them on stage, and she ended up picking up mine and reading mine. It was a whole thing. There will be a vlog, don't worry, but you can actually watch that concert on YouTube since it was part of her Welcome to Wonderland TV show. And then the other thing which is really funny is during our video call, AleXa made a joke saying, you know, maybe she'll see me around Seoul just like walking down the street and could be like, Chloe Amber, hi. And you know, we joked about just randomly seeing each other in Korea. That happened. That actually happened. The third time I met her, I have no evidence of it because we met outside of an ATEEZ concert. I went to ATEEZ Anchor in Seoul, and I was just minding my own business, getting pictures with my friend of the banner outside the venue. And the next thing I know is I see AleXa walking down the path, and I'm like, no, wait a minute. So I go over to her and I'm like, AleXa. And she instantly sees me and is like, Chloe Amber, and brings me in for a hug. And we fully just stood outside of the ATEEZ concert and had a little chat before the concert, which she was also going to. Like, we fully randomly saw each other in Seoul outside an ATEEZ concert. What are the chances? So yeah, I've now met her in person twice. One of which was, you know, not even a schedule, it was an ATEEZ concert. And every time I've seen her, she has recognized me. Like, she fully knows who I am now. My experiences with AleXa have been crazy, like so cool. I've wanted to do more video calls with her, but it's actually harder to do them now that I live in Korea because her company, ever since she won American Song Contest, they are obsessed with her only being an idol in America. So she's not doing any promotion or anything in Korea. And when she does have video call events, they are based on the American time zone, which means they're like 11 o'clock in the morning in Korea, like Korean time, on weekdays, which is when everyone in Korea is at work, including me. So I haven't been able to enter any of her fan calls since moving to Korea because they're always when I'm at work. But as soon as she does one, that is a time I can do. If that happens, I will obviously enter, and if her company let her do promotions in Korea, then obviously I will be there. But in the meantime, I'm just having to support her online because TB don't want her to be an actual Korean idol. But you know, we're not gonna get into that now. It's fine. But yeah, that was my experience with my second video call with AleXa. The fact that it was only a month before I moved as well, it was such a perfect experience. It was very special. I still can't believe she remembered me, and yeah, it was amazing. And there's gonna be more AleXa content on my channel because I vlogged the Top Gun event, I vlogged the Welcome to Wonderland concert, and I vlogged the ATEEZ concert. She's not in the vlog because I didn't film or take pictures when I met her since she was off schedule, but I did talk in the vlog about the experience like right after I had met her. So if you like AleXa, stick around and those vlogs will be up eventually. The next vlog that will be going up on this channel is actually my trip to Busan in Korea. I had a 3-day weekend because of a Korean public holiday. So me and my 2 besties who are also my co-workers, we all visited Busan and stayed in Busan for 3 days, which was a lot of fun. We got up to a lot of stuff and I vlogged it. So that will be the next vlog on my channel unless there's any unscheduled reactions or anything that I do. And then eventually we will get to the AleXa content. That's been this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. AleXa, I know you're lurking out there online, so there is a chance you could see this, and if you do, thank you very much for this video call experience, the last video call experience, all of the experiences, just everything. Just thank you for everything that you do. You're really awesome. I hope we get to meet each other again, but if not, just know that I am still here supporting you in everything that you do. Thank you. Just, yeah, thank you. That's been this video. See you all in the next one. Goodbye.